So I just wanted to show you guys the characters that I have in the game so far. I sort of went back over them and switched them around to be making more sense with the timeline of when they appear in the anime. So, for instance, Vaccine Man is pretty much the first monster we see. I think we even see him before Saitama. So he's first. Now, this isn't going to be foolproof. This isn't going to be like all the time. But I'm going to try to get, as close enough to, the timeline as I can get. Then we have young Saitama. Here, I'll just click through their moves. So if you want to read them, you may. And you can obviously pause at any point to, read through them slower. Next up is Genos. Genos is appearing a little bit early, but I think it makes sense to have him here. I'd rather have him here than anywhere else because he doesn't really make great sense with the other characters that come up like the others do. So I actually added in both the bodybuilder brother and the scientist brother, which I didn't think I was going to be able to do. But because I want to add as many characters as I can to be able to fill all the space we have, because we're going to have to fill this space, there's going to have to be some characters that are pretty obscure, which is fine. I'm perfectly capable of doing that. But it does mean that things are going to take a little bit longer, probably a couple of months, maybe 3. It just highly depends on how much time I have to do it. But next up is Hammerhead. And then naturally, obviously, Sonic would be next. And this is going to be armed Sonic, so there is going to be a version of Sonic where he fought the Deep Sea King and he was unarmed. So I will be adding that version into the game too. So there will be different variations of characters. For instance, this is Genos where he was a S-Class rank 17. So this is before he lapped Piri Piri Prisoner. So there will be like a Season 2 Genos, for instance, where he was rank 16, I believe. Creblante, appearing a little bit late, but for the character that he is, it makes the most sense here. And then I tried to add in all the House of Evolution characters, in enough order that I could add. Obviously Dr. Genus's moves are a little bit of a stretch, but I try to make them make as much sense as they could. Carnage Kabuto pretty much fits him perfectly. And then we have Beast King. I really love his skill set for who he is. Mosquito Girl. And then Saitama obviously has to be the character that can instantly kill somebody, right? So Saitama has the insta-kill that cannot be counted or reflected. And he just makes perfect sense to be there. Armored Gorilla, another House of Evolution. They all appeared thanks to each other too in the series. And then Combo Infinity is a little bit out of order, but I do think this makes sense with her skill set here in the game. Ground Dragon, another House of Evolution. And his skill set makes perfect sense here. I'm probably going to move Death Gatling somewhere further beyond, but yeah, this is what I have so far. And yeah, thanks guys. Peace.